Right, hello and welcome to the Practice Exchange Network for Psychologically Informed Environments. This is very much an experimental website. We are aiming with this prototype site to explore the possibilities that the web offers for making connections, practice exchange, action learning between frontline staff in primarily homelessness resettlement services, possibly a few other drug and alcohol, prison services, probation, etc. But services that are wishing to develop in the direction of becoming more psychologically informed. If anybody wants to check what we mean by a psychologically informed environment, on the front page of the site you'll find links through to the Department of Community and Local Government's original guidance on homelessness resettlement services, where the idea is first promoted, and that also has links through to the RJA Consultancy website, Homeless Link, NUMDU, and a number of other organisations that are now supporting this development, including the Journal of Housing, Care and Support, of which I'm now editor, and Nottingham Trent University, for whose help and support with staff and student participation in developing this site. We are very grateful. This is a prototype, it is an experiment, it will be clumsy. Inevitably some bits will work, some bits will work less well. We would like to encourage people to join in, and we particularly need your feedback about how we can develop this as something that makes practice exchange between frontline services possible. Part of the thinking here is that you develop a psychologically informed environment not by ticking boxes on a list, but by thinking through and talking through with others what you're doing, what you're finding, how it works, and how you can develop this. For those who are not used to social networking technology, and I'm not for starters, we will have some introductory videos that will help you find your way around how to use the camera, how to use a webcam. You can get something like this for £100 or less from John Lewis Dixon's, any high street store. This is not high tech, but it is something that many people won't be familiar with. You can use the text box sites for discussions in the forum areas, much in the same way that you would use a bulletin board. But we would encourage people to try and experiment, push the limits a little bit and experiment with using video, because it's so much more immediate when you can actually see and hear the people that you're trying to communicate with. We'll eventually experiment with using Skype for videoed interviews, and possibly for some kind of long distance video conferencing. The idea being that we simply can't afford the time and the cost any longer to go to big national conferences and events in order to share practice. We have got to find economical and ecologically more sound ways of doing this, but it is at local level, at frontline and services, that the real learning happens. So that is what we're experimenting with here, and I hope you will want to come in and give it a try with us.